Hello team, how are you all? Hope everyone is doing great and enjoying the Wednesday. In this video, I'm going to share with you some tips and tricks for communicating strategy. I call it strategy etiquette, things that you should do with your stakeholders or when you're really running a meeting, running a project. I do a lot of workshops about storytelling and how to communicate data strategy to stakeholders. And this cover in more details in those workshops. I just wanted to make it very simple here and share 5 tips on basic strategy etiquette and how to get your stakeholder engaged. So the first tip that I am going to share with you is the message. Be very clear with the message that you want to share with your stakeholder and articulate. So it's important that you know what you want to share and the message and how you are going to deliver it. If you need to think about any stories or case studies, or maybe even have like backup slides, make sure to have that. The second important tip, as when you're getting into a meeting or communicating a data strategy, is really knowing your audience and your stakeholders. So understand who are your stakeholders, which functions, what are the backgrounds, especially if you're giving examples, just make sure that those examples, they can actually relate to it, because there are some things that are different in different countries, different regions. So make sure to take that into account and understand your stakeholders. And one very important thing that you need to focus on is, especially if you want the buy-in, is what is in it for them. So that's my second tip. The third tip is decision. If you're getting into a meeting, discussing a strategy or a project, what really decision do you want to take, or you want your stakeholders to take? So what is the decision that you want your stakeholders to take? Be very clear at the start. In this meeting, we want to take a decision on certain supplier, a project, a tool, a new strategy, a new technology, like setting up a metaverse strategy, for example. So be very clear on the ask so that your stakeholders are with you on the journey. The fourth thing is really connections. Create this kind of connections with the people in the room, online. Know what they want, what kind of backgrounds they have, obviously. So the personal bit of it, the connection is not only the business, but the person. We are speaking to humans here. So make sure to have this personal connection so that they are also comfortable to ask questions and suggest. One of the main things that is not spoken about a lot is having this ability to connect so that you get the most out of the meeting or the conversation with the individual that is there. So having this personal connection will make them at ease, be able to suggest things, brainstorm. This is really important. So when I do presentations and when I at work or outside, always focus on this personal connection. The fifth tip, which is very important, is the simplicity of the message. And a lot of time when it comes to data and analytics, people kind of get, working in this area, you can get really excited about a code or a tool, and then you can lose people who are not really that technical. We have all different skill sets, so make sure to communicate what the audience actually need to know, not what you want to communicate. This is the thing that I'd really suggest to consider when you're looking at communicating a data strategy or a digital strategy or an analytics strategy. Simplicity. Be very simple. So those are the 5 tips. I'll go through them again very quickly. Message, be very concise, know what you want to say. Stakeholders, know who your stakeholders are, what's in it for them. Decision, what decision you want to take out of that meeting. Number 4 is the connection. Build personal connection so that the people in the room are excited about the topic and they actually want to contribute. And the 5th thing is be very simple. Make it a simple message. Those are my 5 tips for strategy etiquette. So let me know your thoughts. Looking forward to your comments. Put your comments below and let's discuss strategy etiquette and what do you do normally when you're in a strategy meeting, especially when it comes to data and analytics, digital transformation and all that. So looking forward to that and see you in the next video.